Starting at the top with the first place Dallas Stars, 64 points in 49 games. They're having a fabulous season. Couldn't beat my Buffalo Sabres the other night, but hey, they're a good team. And Case, starting with you, I know that you're a fan of this team in particular, so your grade for the Dallas Stars to kick things off.
Yeah, well, I have money on them to win the Cup this year, so I better be a fan of them. I think I'm going to be giving my first A+ of the series to this team because I had them in the preseason rankings being third last in this division. I think you guys mostly agreed with that. And boy, have they changed the expectations. When I was looking back to the notes, I kind of wrote down, what version of Jamie Benn and Seguin are we going to get? Can Ottinger be the man again this year? And as long as they clean things up with Jason Robertson quick, they shouldn't be too bad. Well, Seguin and Ben have turned a corner, and they're sort of back to what we would expect for them. Seguin a little less so, but Ben is third on the team in goals and is up there on points as well. Ottinger is in the Vezina caliber again this season, but I think he's going to lose that out to a certain Bruins goaltender. And this core in general is scoring a ton and doing really well. Pavelski has continued to show that age does not matter for him whatsoever. Roope Hintz is continuing his strong play. And man, Jason Robertson, they got that deal done, and now this guy is an absolute stud, scoring left, right, and center. I think every time I check in on that game, he's scoring. And Heiskanen on my fantasy team has been great as well. I tried to find some negatives for this team, and I couldn't find any. So A+.
I wholeheartedly agree, Case. I think, when I went back and listened to our preseason rankings of the Central Division, a few things stood out to me. One, we were way too high on teams like Nashville and St. Louis. And two, we were way too low on teams like Dallas and, to a lesser extent, Winnipeg as well. So Dallas being first place in this division right now, I believe they're tied for fourth in the NHL right now with your New Jersey Devils. It's just such a nice surprise for this team and their fans because, like we said at the start of the year, we weren't really sure what we were going to get out of this team, and it's just been a blessing this year. So, like I mentioned, tied for fourth in the NHL. Their young and old players are both playing exceptionally well this year. Jason Robertson, Roope Hintz, Miro Heiskanen, Jake Ottinger. That's their new young core that's been really, really good. And then, of course, Ben and Seguin have kind of resurged as bona fide top six players. And we haven't been able to say that over the last couple seasons, maybe since Jamie Benn won the Art Ross with 87 points half a decade ago. So
McDavid has that right now.
I was going to say, I thought that was funny to bring up because McDavid literally has 88 through like 48 or something right now, which is an absolute joke. But yeah, I was looking at some stats for this team, and I can't give them anything other than an A+ right now. They have the fourth most goals for in the NHL, the sixth fewest goals against, the fifth best power play percentage, and the third best penalty kill percentage. Jake Ottinger has been their horse this year. He's had a fantastic season, and like I said, offensively, everything is just working. So there really aren't any negatives for this team, and especially when comparing them to where we projected them to finish in the standings, this has been one heck of a season for the Dallas Stars so far.
Yeah, in my mind, there's only one team in the league that can get an A+. I'm going to be really critical with that, but I'll give these guys an A. Obviously, they're a lot of fun to watch, and I think that Pete DeBoer, just a new voice behind the bench, playing a system that is really heavy on emphasizing offense, and it's really worked for them. They've got depth from top to bottom. Ottinger, I knew he would be fantastic once again this year, and a lot of trust in their younger players. Not just Robertson, Hintz, Heiskanen, but Wyatt Johnston, quietly one of the best rookies in the NHL. Ty Dellandrea is out there taking face-offs late in the third period when they're up or down by a goal. So this team is just a ton of fun to watch. They're playing with speed. They can score, and just a lot more offensively minded this year are the Dallas Stars. And I think that it's really paid off for them. And yeah, they're a lot of fun to watch. So can't give them an A+. Because again, like I said, I think there's only really one team in the league that gets an A+, but I'll give these guys an A. Top of the Central, really like the Dallas Stars.
Harp, did you give a team an A+ last week? I'm blanking now.
No one got
No,
an
I
A+
did
last
not.
week, I don't think.
Well, I gave Seattle
I even had to
an
check
A+.
myself to make
yeah,
sure I
right.
didn't.
Seattle, right.
But Harper, okay, you're thinking of one team. I guess we'll have to stay tuned then for the next couple episodes. Unless it's Arizona, you are wearing the hat. Who knows? Could
His
be an
third
A+.
favorite team.
It would not be Arizona anyway. No, it won't be a shocker for you guys to hear who I'm giving an A+ to. But anyway, yeah.
The Leafs.
But no, Dallas gets an A.